G'day football fans, and welcome back to episode 11 of our Juventus Rebuild, the series finale. We have absolutely barnstormed this whole season. We've won the Coppa Italia, we've won Serie A. Today it is time for the Champions League Final. We've had a good run. We've also had a bit of fortune on our side, as our opponents, you may have worked out, are Atletico Madrid. Before we get into it, I just want to firstly remind you quickly to please leave us a like down below, subscribe if you are new around here, comment what you think of the video, and also what I want you to comment. I've got an idea that instead of a rebuild starting Saturday is the next FIFA upload, so starting Saturday, it'll be a player career. I'm not sure of the position yet. I'm not sure of what team I'll start with yet, but I'm going to do a player career. Unless you comment down below what team you think we should rebuild, or you can comment down below what team, position, league we should be in with our player career. Whatever you reckon. I'm happy to give it a go. I just thought we'd do something a bit different. FIFA 23, we'd be up to our third rebuild already. Having been through West Ham, now Juve, I just thought we'd do something a little bit different. Why damn not? But I want to make it a bit more of a, give and take. So, you guys can give suggestions and I'll take them on board. Is that how that works? I don't know if that's how that saying works, to be completely honest with you, but, it is what it is. Basically, I'm trying to say, if you guys want to see certain types of content, just say it down below. Let me know, and I will try my best to make it happen to the best of my abilities. As long as it's not boring. I don't know. Anyway, enough of that. You're looking at the top scorers. Obviously, Dusan Vlahovic, everybody knew it was going to happen this way. It's Dusan Vlahovic way out in front. He's got 29 goals in his 37 appearances. Not really any real surprises as you go down the list. Perhaps you'd have thought Moise Kean would have got a couple more, but look, I don't really care incredibly much. Cody Gakpo probably could have scored a couple more as well, but, you're pretty happy with his assists total. Other than that, I'm surprised that Leon Bailey's played that many games already. That seems like a lot. Other than that, yeah, nothing too interesting. For assists, it is a little weird that nobody's cracked 10. I mean, these two wingers, Chiesa and Kostic, have had just outstanding seasons. They've both been fantastic, I've thought anyway. Perhaps it would be better if we did have Chiesa either on the left, because he has been playing as a right winger. We may be better off if we had him playing off the left, or my preference as looking at him, watching him play football in real life, not on FIFA. I want to see him through the middle. I want to see him as for example, obviously not, predicting anything. I'd like to see him as the De Bruyne in a Pep Guardiola system, a central midfielder, gets up and down the pitch as much as you want, but also has that freedom to roam a bit wider, take on players, play on the transitions like De Bruyne does, that sort of thing. I think Chiesa would be absolutely incredible at that. Just by watching him play, I think that would be... anyway, the point is, he's had a very good season. 12 goals, 9 assists is a very good season. Same with Kostic, who, his first season at the club, he's 30 years old, he's trying himself out at a bit higher standard of a club, having come from Frankfurt he was at last. And then Cody Gakpo, having signed with us at the start of the season, looks like he's found his feet pretty well. Again, maybe you'd expect a couple more numbers there for the goals and assists, but look, he's 24. It's fine. We've won the Coppa Italia in the league. I don't really care. Anyway, that's enough for looking at the assists. Would have been good to see some goals from some other people, but it is what it is. Let's get through to the highlights of the games that you missed since you were last here. There's just been the two of them in Serie A, which we, as you know, had already locked up. The first game was against AC Milan. We went away to the San Siro, where Patrick Schick had a penalty here. Saved! Huge save from Wojciech Szczesny. Not the best placement on the penalty, but a good save from Szczesny. We then take the lead 80 minutes in. Pogba gets down to the byline, fires it back where Phil Kostic is waiting. Fires it in with his right foot. Moise Kean did well, makes sure the defenders are out of the road by going very deep with his run. That's putting it kindly. Keeper, not great, but 3 points is. Then on the final day of the season, we hosted Spezia, and it is Leon Bailey here with an impudent little dink. Beautiful little chip over the keeper, giving us a 1-0 lead. Nobody is absolutely catching him. You cannot catch him. You can't catch him. It's Leon Bailey through on goals. Little dink over Dragowski, the goalkeeper. Defender on the line. Could have done something spectacular. Chose against it. They then get one back here thanks to, I think his name's Nzola or something. Or Inzu. Oh, I can't remember. He plays a little 1-2 here. Has the tiniest amount of room. Then at the near post, absolutely just blasts that one. Szczesny looks average, but I mean, there was a lot of power on that ball. We then take the lead again in the 76th minute. Again, it is Leon Bailey, a good overlapping run from Borna Sosa. He's played in by, I can't remember who it would have been, to be completely honest, but he fires then across to Leon Bailey with his weaker right foot down into the ground, into the near post. Gives us a 2-1 win and all 3 points. Those two results then have meant that we finish on 95 points, winning the league by 13 points overall, which is pretty outstanding. We were clearly far and away the best team, although we didn't have the least losses. Atalanta just could not find winners on 13 occasions. As I've said a couple of times, we weren't the best at scoring goals. We're 6th best at the end of the season, which is pretty shocking for someone who's run away with the league as much as we have. We're less than 2 goals a game? That seems unreal. Maybe we've done all our goal scoring in other competitions. I don't know. Doesn't matter though, it's Italian football. I mean, the old stereotype goes that a 1-0 is a perfect scoreline in Italian football, so I think, if anything, I've done a masterful job. Only conceding 24 goals in 38 games, scoring as many as I had to, basically. That's what I'll say anyway, just to make myself feel better. No real surprises in the way that the league table does look. I suppose it's pretty good to see like teams like Monza and Salernitana doing so well, being up in 10th and 11th. A bit weird to see like Torino so low, maybe with teams like Salernitana and Monza ahead of them. But I mean, other than that, I mean, basically the top 8 is exactly who you'd expect it to be. Just maybe the order is a bit off. As you saw last video, we did beat Roma 2-1 in the final of the Coppa Italia, completing our league and cup double, which, if you watched yesterday's video, our football manager save with Sevilla, it's becoming a bit of a theme around here, winning a league and cup double. I'm a little bit proud. I might be blowing steam up myself here. I'm proud. That, however, leads us to today's fixture. We are against Atletico Madrid in the Champions League Final. Let's head to the lineups and get through this absolute huge game. Alright, so our Juventus lineup for this huge Champions League Final. It will be Szczesny in goals, a back 4 of Dallo, Bremer, Bonucci and Grimaldo, a midfield 3 of Locatelli, Pogba and McKennie, with a front line of Chiesa on the right, Kostic on the left, and Vlahovic up front. It's our best 11, really. That explains my selection completely, basically. No real thoughts gone into it, just the best players we have, and then our bench also has the best players available. I don't care who plays how many minutes, I just want to win. That's all that matters. As for Atletico Madrid, with just absolute hideous jerseys, I don't know who thought that this weird, like, strawberry cream swirl pattern was a good idea. Did anybody have those, like, hard strawberries and cream lollies growing up? Because that's what it reminds me of. I don't know if that's... I might put a photo on the screen of what I mean, because I don't... Anyway, their lineup will be Jan Oblak in goals, a back 3 of Hermoso, Hernandez and Felipe, which seems like you might want them in different spots, like Hermoso or Hernandez on the left, because I think they're both left-footed. Also, where's Jimenez? Anyway, midfield 3, I guess, is Ruben Neves holding with Axel Witsel and Thiago, I assume Alcantara, on the left side of that midfield 3. Left midfield will be Yannick Carrasco. Right midfield will be Marcos Llorente. Is that his name? Jeebus. And then up front we've got Cunha and Griezmann. World Cup runner-up. So close. Look, they're a very good team. I think we stack up pretty well. We're pretty evenly matched. I'm hoping that with them having a formation with wingers so high and no fullbacks, we'll have heaps of space for Kostic and Chiesa to run riot and hopefully set up goals for Vlahovic and whoever else wants to grab them, basically. Fingers crossed for a good performance to take home the trophy and to make the Ataturk Olimpiyat Stadi, wherever that might be. I'm going to guess somewhere in Turkey because it says Ataturk, and that sounds like just cheering on a Turkish person. Like, go on, Ataturk. Like, that's it's sort of treating a Turkish person like a dog. Let's ignore that. Let's not pay attention. Anyway, moving on. Let's get to kick off. Let's win a Champions League. Here we go then. We are at the Ataturk Olimpiyat Stadi, wherever that may be. A nice athletics track around the outside, which is what you love to see in football stadiums. Guys, before we kick off, I'll just remind you again to please leave us a like down below, subscribe if you're new, comment what you think of the video, what you think the next series should be, player career, rebuild, you want me to play some pro clubs, I don't know. Let me know what you reckon. I'm open to maybe some of the things that you guys might say, because I don't want to just commit to whatever you might say, because you might say something stupid and I don't want to do. Anyway, Also down in below, the social medias are in the description. Nobody cares. Moving on. Let's play some football. That does look good, that center circle thing. That's pretty cool. All right, let's beat some strawberry cream. Let's win a Champions League final. All right, we have kicked off. I never enjoy it when they kick off. It is a superstition. I do feel like they just are going to be the better team anytime they kick off. And, well, they're already in here. It's 2 minutes in. Big save from Szczesny. I don't think it's exactly how he planned it, but, I mean, look, it worked out. Corner here for Atletico. After 1 minute, they've got a clear opportunity. And 2 big saves already for Szczesny. Again, I mean, just coming up when we really need him there. Another corner for Atletico. This does not look good for us. Taken short. Neves for Carrasco. Floats it in. We don't win the first header, but Szczesny comes up clutch. Claims that one. It'll be interesting to see how the formations play out against each other. Like, I mean, whenever they do get the ball forward, they will... Oh, that's offside, isn't it? Yeah, whenever they do get the ball forward, they will have, like, a lot of players forward already. What happened there? That's not Champions League final material. Yeah, because of the way their formation works, and because, like, your centre mids, when you're playing a 4-3-3, don't track back at all. Like McKennie and Pogba don't track back at all. They will find a lot of players will be ahead of our midfield already. But I guess we'll have the same opportunity, I guess. Locatelli from range, left foot. Oh, stop, my God. I think he was one of the players who hasn't scored yet. So if that was his first of the season, I would have absolutely lost my mind. Lots of outside curl on that one. Just too much at the end of the day. But, I mean, a good first effort for us. I guess we can technically say we beat the keeper with that one, so that's positive. Chiesa now looks for Vlahovic. Back to Chiesa, into the box, across the keeper. 1-0. It is 1-0. It only took 12 minutes. Just that one opportunity, getting in behind, like, their midfield 5, I guess, and onto their back line. And just a couple of passes, Vlahovic draws in 2 defenders, really. Plays in Chiesa, gets around his man, fires it far top corner. We managed to get past Oblak early, which I think may have been a bit of a struggle had we have not got it done early, maybe. We'll hopefully be able to hold that. Oh, that is so good to get an early lead in the Champions League final, because it means that Atletico, who are usually just so solid and so hard to break down, hopefully means they have to come out more, though they're already scoring. How has that happened? How has that actually happened? How did we not get anyone anywhere near any of their players in the box? Like, how did Griezmann have that much room between Bonucci and Bremer? No reason. And then if he has that much room, how does then Cunha have that much room that he can fire away a shot that easily? Bloody hell. Well, there goes that positive start I was talking about. Bloody hell. And, you know, Atletico having to come out of their shell more, and hopefully us having more opportunities attacking. Nope. There it goes. Another opportunity for them here. Griezmann from way downtown. Bonucci closed him down, and he didn't manage to get a clear effort off, really. Saved by Szczesny for another Atletico corner. Again taken short. Griezmann to Carrasco. Just thumps it into McKennie. Like, he had one job, and he screwed the pooch. He also then threw the ball into McKennie, which, like cheers. That's very kind of you, but, I mean, don't you want to win? I mean, clearly he does, because they've scored already. We are looking decent at playing around with the ball, which I'm pretty happy with. But, you know, I think it might be difficult to break them down with, I mean, just how good they are and how well set up they are. Locatelli now, tackled poorly by Griezmann, gives it to Vlahovic. Hardly an advantage, that really, was it? Like, he took about 3 steps, and the referee was like, yeah, that'll do, mate. That'll do for you. Now Bremer can't win that tackle cleanly. Griezmann again from outside the box. This time fires it straight into Bremer. Oh, Chiesa does well to... Man, they are flying in with some of these tackles. Chiesa, little 1-2 with Kostic. Chiesa still on the ball. Plays it back to Pogba on the edge of the box. Blocked. McKennie with the volley. I think that's deflected, surely. Yes, it will be a corner. Unfortunately, that means we have to knuckleball it because I've decided, for whatever reason, that every corner gets knuckleballed. I'm yet to score from one. Might be here, though. Nope, Chiesa doesn't really win it clearly. Pogba swings in another cross. McKennie can't get to it. Bremer wins his header, though, to Bonucci. Pogba from way out. Oh, my days. Oh, wow. Oh, Paul Pogba. If there is ever a way to win a Champions League final, that is right up there. Oh, my gosh, what a hit. Captain Bonucci gets the assist. I was hesitant about putting him in the team, but, I mean, he gets an assist. I mean, he hardly had to do anything. It was a simple sideways pass. Paul Pogba has just absolutely rifled that in from about 25 yards past Jan Oblak, right into the top corner. What a way to score in a Champions League final, you absolute hero. Alright, can we hold that lead for more than 3 minutes, please? Because that goal from Paul Pogba deserves like a longer lead than that. Because that is, yeah, anyway. They are on the attack already though. Carrasco, oh, he screws the pooch. There we go. Hopefully that means we can bloody hold a lead for just a few minutes. Maybe just 60 minutes would be nice, I reckon. Just a random amount of time. Nothing to base that on. I think we are playing well. We're passing the ball around very well in their midfield. Pogba, little back heel to McKennie there. Oh, McKennie, I was just waiting for the, avenue to open up for McKennie to play it through. I think it would have been for Chiesa I was looking at. But now they are on the counter. Cunha to Griezmann, they lose it. Well done between Bremer and Bonucci. They eventually win it. Now we play out again. Pogba does well there to, I guess, drag in their midfielder. Now look, we're all the way up the pitch. They are doing a lot of, look how much running just Cunha just did then. That was a bit much. Pogba can't find Chiesa there, which is just mildly infuriating, especially because now it means that Cunha is up against Bonucci. He's through. Big save. Yes, sir. Yes, Szczesny. Yes, Bonucci. Big block there. Oh, man. I mean, I was definitely, taking a risk starting Bonucci because he is so slow, I didn't want to start him. I wanted to start one of the others because it was, if I want to win, I want to play a quicker centre-back than someone who's just, snail's pace. But then it just felt stupid to not play my captain in the final. Locatelli does well there to spin past Griezmann. Oh, big save there from Oblak right at the death of the first half here. McKennie gets a little bit of room just outside the box thanks to Locatelli's great turn and pass. Not the best effort from McKennie, but we'll take a corner again with a knuckleball. I'll go with a right footer from this side. Maybe that'll make a difference. I don't really know. Just knuckle it. Here we go. All right, go on, Paul. Whip that one in very far to not Chiesa. To not Vlahovic. Bremer now. Bremer nearly found Vlahovic. That will do us for the first half, though. It is 2-1 to Juventus. We have a lead at halftime thanks to an absolute wonder goal. Now we just got to keep that up for 45 minutes and hopefully just keep playing the ball around well. They'll probably come out of the shell a bit, but just have to be prepared for it. All right, second half underway. We've managed to hold the lead for nearly 20 minutes now because it was the 28th minute and we're almost at the 48th. So I'm pretty impressed with that. Definitely surprised with how much they're pressing, especially with their midfielders. Because it does just, we're able to have heaps of room around these sorts of areas. Because then they've just got a flat back 5 at the end of it. But, it seems to be working. They're not easy to break down. It's just fairly easy to just do this. Sort of pass it around, not aimlessly, but also just not with a immediate threat to our passing, I guess. Here's Dallo finding Chiesa. Chiesa, a bit more on that, and it would have got to Vlahovic. They look to break out now, which I suppose their wide men will have lots of energy to just sprint straight up the field, because they'll have just sat on their 18-yard line the whole time. Haven't had to do any running themselves. Vlahovic plays it there to Kostic. Kostic, can't get it beyond the man and get it to Chiesa. Decent opening there though, which was promising. Kostic nearly gets around Llorente. They do spring a big counter here though. Oh, Bonucci's getting sent off, isn't he? Oh, days. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear. I went in because if I don't go in there... Wow! Oh, that's lucky. If I don't go in there, he's through on goal. Because Bonucci is not catching him at all. And, you know, I had a chance at winning the ball. Maybe. Oh, might have got away with one there. It will be a free kick to defend, though. It's Griezmann to take. He lobs it in. Big header away there. And big win then for Chiesa. Man, we have gotten absolutely lucky there. Cannot say that FIFA's always against you with decisions like that. Chiesa, far post for Pogba. Oh, wide, no way. What a header that would have been. Absolutely incredible stuff, but fortunately just drifts wide. Would have been such a sucker punch for us to have scored off the back of what should have been them going a man up, but we'll take it. Pogba wins the header again. This is where one of our goals came from, winning a header from one of their goal kicks. Oh, wow. They took a little bit of time with that clearance. Kostic now from way out. He'll have a go. No. Can't get two of those in a game, surely. Grimaldo then in to Locatelli. Pogba from outside the box. Big save from Jan Oblak. Keeps Atletico in the game. Went near top corner with a finesse. Didn't quite work out. Bringing on Joao Felix doesn't sound great to me, because it sounds bad for Bonucci, but hopefully we can nullify his effect on the game, his talents. I don't know. Another knuckleball corner, why not? Pogba into Chiesa. Oh, we actually got one on target there. I mean, it just flies straight to that first fella, doesn't it? But Chiesa's effort on this occasion does go on target, but also went straight at the keeper. Oh, Szczesny was very casual about that. Big long ball forward from Cunha for looking for Felix. Oh, Jesus, absolutely flies in there. Kostic finds Vlahovic, who's in behind. Can he lob it towards Chiesa? He can. Wide again. How is that happening? Oh, my days. Manages to get up over Felipe, but his head is just always wide of the mark, isn't it? Nuts. At the end of it, maybe we should be winning by more. I mean, I don't mind if Pogba's goal is a Champions League winning goal. I'm not mad at it. I just, would like to be more comfortable. McKennie does well to win that one and maraud forward with the ball. They're still sitting very far. Wow, Locatelli. Huge touch for absolutely no reason. They are sitting very far back still, this Atletico side, but I mean, it suits me as long as we can hold them out. Oh, a back heel there from Llorente. Manages to lose it somehow. Who would have thought? Pogba then finds Kostic. Bit of a counter on here. McKennie finds Pogba. Oh, big touch. Oh, and he's out of juice. We might have to take him off. He's very tired. Can't quite keep the ball in. Alright, we have made 2 subs. We've brought on Cody Gakpo at striker. Just, a bit more direct of an approach. A bit more speed in our attack with Gakpo. And then we've also taken off Paul Pogba, which sounds risky, I know, after he's given us the lead here. But taken him off, brought on Conrad Lima, just for a bit more energy. Also a quicker player, which can't go wrong there. Very good playing out from the back here, though. McKennie's found Gakpo, who's found the back of the net. We have won the Champions League Final. It's 80 minutes in. Cody Gakpo, probably his first touch of the ball. He's come on about 13 seconds earlier. We've gone back to front. What was that, 4 passes, something like that? Because it was Szczesny out to the left back, forward, maybe a couple of passes. McKennie gets through. lays it across to Gakpo, who just has to lace that one past Jan Oblak for 3-1. Dear oh dear, this is stressful. Why is this so stressful? What happened to us just absolutely killing teams? Chiesa now should have been for Lima. It was a good opportunity. Could he have had a bit more on his pass and found him? What was that tackle? Why did he go that direction with that tackle? That was insane. They're now in the box. Bonucci defending. Well done. Conrad Lima does sensationally there. Tracks back. Knocks that one out for a corner. No short option this time. They may take this one long into the box. They do, towards the back post. Get it away. Oh, it goes just wide. Not a clear header on that one. Just goes wide. Who is that? Hermoso doesn't win it cleanly past Bonucci. Luckily for us, it just loops wide. Szczesny wasn't doing anything about that one. All right, you can see they really are starting to put a lot of pressure on. Oh, Kostic, not with a good header there. I was trying to get him to head that back to, or across rather, to Cody Gakpo. But look long there with Szczesny, as like they're really piling on the pressure now with their pressing. Oh, and we are too apparently. We've just won the ball off their centre back. Chiesa played through here by Gakpo. Gakpo's come on and absolutely changed things. Oh my days. Oh, wow. Volley from the edge of the box from Filip Kostic. Nearly scores. Locatelli then gets it to Gakpo, takes on Witsel. Gakpo for 4-1. It is 4-1, and ladies and gentlemen, that's it. We have won the Champions League Final. Cody Gakpo off the bench has scored 2 goals and just absolutely taken it away from Atletico. As they looked to finally, push out and stop sitting back so far, we've managed to just really take the game away from them. Gakpo does well there to realise he's got the slower defender in Axel Witsel on him there. Takes him on, goes around him, fires it beyond Oblak for 4-1. Not long to go now, a minute left in injury time. That is going to be all she wrote on the Champions League for this season. There it is, it's full time. We have won 4-1. Absolutely incredible game. We did very well to hold them out, to stay patient, find our goals. Definitely helped when they started to push forward finally after 80 minutes. But we've won it 4-1. Let's see a trophy presentation. So here it comes then. The players without any medal, which, FIFA, maybe something to look into there. Maybe want to get some winners' medals on the winners, not just a trophy. Maybe we'll see. Anyway, here's Bonucci holding aloft the Champions League title. We've done it. 1 season. We've won it all. Fantastic stuff. You love to see Bonucci holding a champ. Wouldn't that be fantastic to see? My goodness. Absolute scenes. So there it is, confirmation of our 4-1 win over Atletico Madrid. A great final, I thought. I mean, to have not really felt in control or comfortable for so long in the game and then just run away with it at the end. It was, the emotions started to come out, the jubilation, the elation, all of the things, the euphoria even, hysteria. I don't know, I'm saying a lot of words. It was a great final, I thought. Let me know what you guys thought. That will wrap it up though. That's the end. That's all she wrote. I mean, where would you go from here? We've already won it all. We've been sensational. Thank you guys very, very much for watching the series, for all the support on it, for the growth through it. It's been amazing. It's great to be doing as well as we are. Look, look, this is just a hobby of mine. I'm having a great time doing it. And it's awesome to have you guys along for whatever the ride ends up being. Make sure you do leave us a like down below. Comment what you think of the video, of the series, of what we should do next. As I said, player career is the most likely option. I have some ideas, but I'm open to suggestions. I don't really want to be a striker at a defensive sort of team because I don't want to be not touching the ball. That's my only real thing, and you may have guessed why. If you do have a suggestion for a rebuild that you would like to see instead of the player career, again, make sure you let me know down below. And that'll do us, guys. Thank you yet again. And until next time when we go again with something completely different. Peace.